What are you drinking?
I'm drinking this, but then from a mug because I thought it would look nicer.
I just have hot water, literally hot water.
Some people say that's very good for you, but I have no idea.
I don't know. I drink it because I my tummy hurts if it's cold. Your hair looks great. Love it. Nice and bright. And I see the middle parting is back.
Yeah, but I'm still not sure if it's because I really want to do this all day.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your jobs.
All right, so my name is Marleen. I am from Studio Marnails on Instagram, and during the day, I work as a ceramist for a very well-known Dutch designer, and I make everything from clay, ceramics, porcelain, you name it. And then I'm from the Netherlands, by the way. If you heard already, my English is no,
It is.
but
It's
yeah,
wonderful.
29-year-old from the Netherlands, and uh, at a certain moment, I would get my nails done at a salon, right? But I was never really satisfied, especially not with the nail art, because it's not that big over here. It wasn't that big over here. And sometimes I thought maybe I can do this better. So when I suddenly had a lot of time because I had long COVID all in the beginning, I thought, well, why not give it a try? What could possibly happen? And now I have two jobs and I'm very busy. And yeah, nail art stole my heart.
Good, because you are so good at it. Like all your designs are just beautiful. So
Oh.
I want to see all this ceramic work because I mean, do you get to put like designs on the ceramics as well?
No, unfortunately not. I used to do that though when I did ceramics for myself. My end piece for the school I went to were actually like three very big wall decorations with hand painted things on them.
Wow.
I will send you my Instagram for that stuff later, and you can just stalk me. But
I
yeah.
will. I'm gonna stick it all over here as well so everyone else can stalk you. But yeah, you are incredible at nail art. I'm so glad that you've started doing nails because your designs, like those butterflies you did for nail mailbox, like I can't believe you drew those, that they are drawn by hand.
It was so hard doing them for the tutorial. Because if you're doing it on your own nails, you can just be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." No, no, you cannot when you're doing it like this. It was so hard, but it was so fun to do. I had the best time. So,
Yeah, you did a good job. It's definitely something that you should be really proud of yourself because they were beautiful. Every time I see any of your designs, I'm like, considering you've not been doing nails for that long, like you just natural talent.
yeah, yes and no, because I've been painting since I was 14.
Okay.
It sounds very boring, but repetition is key. Practice makes perfect. Even though I did have to like make everything smaller. It's not
Yeah.
like I thought, oh, let's do this, and then suddenly from one day to another I could do it. I already had a bit of a um pre thingy going on.
Yeah.
So
Background.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's true. You've done like art before, so that
Mhm.
makes a lot of sense. But still, take the compliment, natural talent. Where do you find inspiration for all the work that you do?
Everywhere. I'm one of those people who will take pictures when I'm somewhere out and about. I even told my friend to stop the car once because I'm like, I see something here. I need to make a picture of it because oh, it's so good. And then I never do anything with it. But especially in nature, because I really like to try and become a human printer. So when I see a butterfly, like you told before, I'm gonna try and make it this tiny on a nail. But I also really, really, really love recreating the art of others. So I did tattoo nails a while back. It was so
Yes, I
much fun
remember.
to do. I love doing that, and I want to do more like those things. So I will just keep looking around.
Well, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I was going to mention those tattoo nails actually, because they are the details in those. You're definitely a human printer.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I actually have one of them because I sometimes practice them, and I still have one.
Oh my goodness. Just the detail in that. The thing is, it's you could easily look at that and go, "Oh, that's a sticker," but it's not. You did that. That it's that good. It's that good.
Thank you very much.
Love seeing your designs, and whenever you post, I'm like, yes, yes, more of this, more of this. Um,
I'm trying to make more
nice
time
meeting
for
you.
it, but two jobs.
Yeah. What is it? Is it in the evenings and weekends you get to do nails?
Yep, yep. And I do only work 4 days a week at my other job, but then I have one free day on Monday, and my partner also has that day off. So it's nice to be able to see each other from time to time, even though we live together, because he works in retail, so I don't see him all weekend. So yeah,
Yeah.
a day
You
only have
need some
24.
time.
Yeah, right. Where do you get your inspiration, by the way? Because I also always love all the little tiny fun quick looks you do, and I'm like, oh, that is so stupid. Why didn't I think of that when I see them? I'm like, oh, that's so smart.
It depends really. It depends what I'm doing. So I'm trying to do a lot more stuff now that's maybe outside of the box a little bit because I've
Mm,
always stuck with what I knew and like what I liked and it was very simple and stuff. And I'm
yeah.
trying to add a lot more texture to my looks and stuff like that. So, but a lot of the stuff just Pinterest. I'm a
Really?
Pinterest girl. So just scroll for Pinterest, make boards. If it's not on Pinterest, I don't want it. But yeah, definitely Pinterest. I found a nail tech the other day
Mm,
who does the most incredible designs. Like it's no longer nails, it is art. So it's
I think.
Aki underscore nail art, and she is a Japanese nail artist.
I
She is
think I know, like with the flowers and the dragons, right?
yes, yeah, you
Yeah,
follow her.
yeah. I saw her this week. She suddenly popped up.
It just blows my mind. She
That's
posted these
definitely a
nails the other
challenge.
day.
I'm gonna like.
Like,
How do you write that?
these, look at these. These look like
Yeah,
textured.
I
Just
saw I saw
gosh.
the video she did on those. It's so cool because and normally when you use it, she did that with acrylic powders, right? Normally you do like one layer acrylic powder, done, done.
Mhm.
It's fine, it looks good. But she's like, no, sir, I'm gonna do three different
Yep.
layers.
Yep.
It's so good.
So good. She has a YouTube channel where she
Mhm.
goes like step by step on all of like her designs, and they are also recorded in this beautiful cinematic way. Oh, just I love watching her. She's like another level. But that's my newest inspiration. I absolutely love her
So
stuff.
good. I'm sorry, I have a very demanding little.
Who have you got? Yes, we have a cat person.
I also used to have ferrets,
Oh,
and I've had a dachshund for 15 years,
oh wow.
like the weenie dogs.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
but this is he's not gonna want to do this, but this is Billy, and do little
Oh,
purr.
so cute. I love cats. I like any animals, but I think it's because I was when I was little, a dog was like really aggressively barking at me.
Ah,
It freaked me out. So since then, I'm very cautious with dogs.
hmm,
Um, I like them and I think they're super cute and I love looking at them, but they just I get a little bit scared of them.
I get it.
But yeah, I'm definitely a fluffy kind of person. We've always had animals, guinea pigs, rabbits.
Oh yeah, I also had guinea pigs. They're the most fun animals when it comes to having like the babies from them because when they get born, they're finished. They're like miniature guinea pigs. They just do and they run around. It's so funny.
Mhm.
I am gonna put you aside though because you're so loud in the purring. People are gonna hear you
Oh,
constantly. Oh, I'm sorry,
Bye
babes.
bye. See you later.
He'll be back. Yeah.
This is a big question that I ask everybody.
Hmm.
What's something that you think doesn't get talked about enough in the nail industry?
Billy also wants to say. No. I think there are a lot of things, and I think there are two things in particular, and I'm not quite sure if this is also a thing in the England, but the hostility among beauty workers. Like in the
Hmm.
Netherlands, and I'm not quite sure if it's as bad as over you. When you go to beauty school, like the young girls, like 17 or 18, even younger, they get taught that other nail techs or whatever, they're like not your colleagues, they're your enemies. It's really weird. Like, oh, she's doing the same thing, so you have to hate her for it. I think it's so weird because, and I think since ever since the like the CLAWGASMIC network and nailtech.org is going around on social media, it's getting better, especially online. But in the Netherlands, yeah, they get taught that like they need to be sworn enemies.
Yeah.
I think that's so weird.
Competition.
Yeah, because and it's not true at all because you can learn from each other and you can help each other, and there are so many people, so there's
Hmm.
enough for everyone. For example, here in Eindhoven, where I live, all the salons that have a nail art option, they're fully booked always.
Sometimes I think people forget that there are many, many, many people out there, and everyone appeals to someone different.
Right,
So your clients will come to you for you, and someone else's clients are going to go to them for them and their
right.
personality and their art. And I live in a little town. It's got, I don't want to lie, but I think it's about 50,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there are quite a few nail techs around. Now, I don't do nails anymore, but I
Mm-hmm.
know that if I did do clients, there is plenty of work for each one of us that's in the town. There is no competition there because they
Right,
have their clients that have been coming to them and they love their work. Someone else has other clients. Also, people move in and out of
right,
town all the time. So you get new people coming in and they might want to come to you. There is no competition. Like, I don't understand that mindset
right.
because yeah, you can get more from being friendly and making connections than being mean to each other.
I agree so much, and I think that there's this whole thing going on in, especially in the UK, because I mean, it's one warm bath where whenever I'm in the UK, they're like, "Oh, you're welcome," and but in the Netherlands, it's getting better though. But in the Netherlands, for example, I don't go to nail events here because almost every single one of them, if there are Dutch people listening, correct me if I'm wrong, but they're all competitions.
Mm.
There's always a thing where someone needs to be better than someone else. And I
Mhm.
think that's so weird because, like you said, that's not, and to uh, go in even further on what you were saying, everyone's different. And not to be stereotypical, but I am not a high blonde nail tech that does only like nudes, glitters, and whatever. No, I do very intricate nail art. I don't mind doing nudes, but that's not what people come to me for.
Mhm.
So I need different people to send those people who want that to, right? If someone sends me a message like, "Oh, can you do me some crystallized acrylics, please?" I'm like, no, I cannot, but I do know someone who can, and then I will just. That's how it's supposed to be, and I think it's not talked about enough, and that's sad.
Yeah, hopefully that will change as kind of generations change,
Mm.
because I do think that sometimes that can be a generational thing, that it
Mm.
seems to be that
I think it's getting better though.
competition going on.
I'm
Yeah,
glad I didn't
which is
start
good.
10 years ago, to be honest.
Even in England, things are different than they used to be. I would say that they are different than um, before COVID. I think now, again, not everybody might have had the same experience,
Mm.
but I found it a lot more catty than it is now. I feel like over COVID, everyone was understanding mental health more,
Mm.
understanding that people are individual, that we can all learn from each other. That was another thing because of all the like workshops and everything we were
Yeah.
doing, lives. So I think a lot has changed over that. But so I'm originally from Poland, um, and I very often look at Polish nail techs, and their work is immaculate. It's
Mm.
beautiful, but it's not my style. So
No.
I'm not like you said about the competitions. They all do competition nails. They're all like deep Frenches and beautiful structure.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, but it's not for me.
But yeah, no, exactly right.
So there's somebody for everybody out there,
Right.
and no need for cattiness. Come on, Netherlands, we can do this.
I
We've
think it's
got
getting
this.
better though, because I'm, if I can give an example, a while back, I think almost a year ago, there was this salon that was opening, and they put it on Instagram. I had never spoken to the girl before, but I was like, ah, it's an open invitation. I'll go and say hi because why not? So I walked in there. Her whole family was there. No one knew me. She didn't know me. I was like, hi, I am that person. And I had the best evening. And Alex, is her name from Nailed Eindhoven. And we're gonna have a chat soon because maybe I can use her space to give workshops.
Mm,
I mean, just
yeah,
be nice to other people, and they're like, "Oh, that's super great. Let's do that." You know, that's what I aspire to pass it on to other people. I think it's so important.
yeah. I think it's like your vibe will attract your tribe.
Yeah.
So you
I
will
agree.
have your tribe because of the way you are.
Mm.
Um, and you're a lovely person. So it's nice to, you know, be able to chat with you because I did want to have like a proper chat with you because sometimes, like at Niche Nail Network, it's very much there's so much going on, there's so many people there. It's hard to kind of stop apologizing.
I remember so vividly that you're like, "Hi, do you want to talk?" And I was like standing there. "Ah." I was literally
To make
crying
sure you
because
were okay.
I was crying because of all the people that I've been talking to for so long on the internet. We're suddenly all in the same place, and I was a bit overwhelmed, but that's okay,
It was nice.
right? Yeah,
Nice.
I'll be better prepared next year.
Yeah.
Oh well,
Are
this
you
year actually.
coming? Yeah, are you coming to it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't bought my ticket. I'm still kind of thinking, should I? Do I want to spend lots of money on nail
Nail stuff that
stuff?
I don't really need, but it's on sale, so maybe I should.
Yeah, I probably will. It's probably gonna
I
happen.
use it as an excuse to buy as much of as I can fit into my suitcase, so I don't have to pay import.
I was gonna say, how does it work with like taking it back?
Well, if you just smile very politely, don't say anything, and just leave it in your suitcase that goes into the plane luggage.
Just smile and wave.
Smile and wave.
Smile
Yeah,
and
I've never
wave.
had to and I also think because it's uh not too much liquid and stuff, and it's just in my case, and they don't know if I bought it there, if I'm bringing it back and
Yeah.
forth. So let's just leave it that
Yep.
way.
Yep. Let's cut this bit out. Have you got a favorite trend right now?
I love the whole chrome thing. I love that it's back. I love that we now have the translucent ones because more than I like to admit, I will put that underneath nail art because it just gives it a little bit of extra like pizzazz. I love it, and also the texturized chroming, like the doubling layers. Oh, so good. I love it so much, and I want to do more with it. I actually, I'm not going to show that. I'm actually trying
Oh,
out stuff, but it's not as good as I want. So
Come on. I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Right, all right. Um, I what am I even saying? I already put it in my stories, so not okay. Wait, let me.
Oh yes, I did see that. That's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do it with the 3D stuff instead, and just like um sculpt the frame,
Mhm.
I think, because it's
That's
not.
what I did with my gemstones.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so that's what I did that. But these are the two that I've been working on recently. I'll show you this one. So this is a cat eye one. You can't really see that
Oh
well, but I've done it on like
wow.
layers. So it's like
Yeah.
underneath and then on top. So that will look
Mm-hmm.
much better when it's actually taken a picture of.
Yeah,
So that's not been
it always
photographed yet.
is. I mean,
And
we're showing each other stuff, but oh, I love.
this is the we're gonna ignore my tiny little nails. Let's swap the hands. What texture gel are you using?
Well, I bought one. I haven't used it yet. I still have to try it out. I have no idea how I'm gonna. I have this the Korean one from Yogo.
Uh-huh.
Um, I bought it last time I was in England, and then I put it in a drawer and I forgot about it.
Last big question. What's one piece of advice that you would give yourself if you could travel back in time?
One is something I talked about earlier, and it's that you shouldn't be sad or anxious about how fast you work in the beginning, uh, or in your progress, because nobody's the same. I mean, if you're gonna compare yourself to someone who's been doing nails for 5 or 10 years, what are you doing, right? And
Mm-hmm.
comparing yourself is just silly. And like I said it once, and I'm gonna say it again. Don't forget to breathe. Take your time. You're doing very well. And that's the thing I struggled with a lot, because I was seeing all these big nail techs that I looked up to, and I was like, oh, why can I not do that? And then suddenly my subconsciousness was like, of course you can't. What are you thinking? So yeah, that's one. And the other one, that is, it's okay to sometimes not have your day, or you cannot be your best self every day, and you can also not be your most creative, your most putting out all of the awesome stuff all the time, because um, you're only human, and you wouldn't mind your partner or your best friend to have a day where they're less
Mm-hmm.
on it, right? So yeah, so why not allow yourself one while you're allowing your friends or partner or whatever to have one? So be a bit nicer to yourself.
Thank you for those. They are very, very good. Very good advice. Some days you are not going to know what you're doing.
No,
Some days you are going to sit down and that flower that you have drawn over and over again, and it's always been perfect, it's not going to be perfect
exactly.
because it's just one of those days. And like
Yes.
you said, we let everyone else have an off day, and we're so kind to other people, but we forget about this.
Me, myself, and I. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I think it's also like, I love Instagram and I love social media, but it also puts kind of a weird pressure on you, because I used to think, and let's be honest, for the algorithm, it's the best, but I used to think that I had to post every single day. But
Mhm.
for someone who doesn't have the time to make a lot of own work, only has like 10 clients, what am I gonna post, right?
Yeah.
So as soon as I realized that, and realized, okay, it still needs to be fun, give myself a break. It's gonna be fine. I'll be there someday, but not today. And yeah, so just
Hmm.
let the social media roll a bit, and
Yeah. And the people that follow you will still come to your profile.
exactly.
That's the thing. They're there because they love your work. It doesn't matter if you're posting Monday to Sunday or if you're only going to post once a week, or if you're only
Yeah,
going to post every other week, they're still going to go to that post and go, oh my
right.
goodness, I love it. Like, so nice to see your picture again
There
or your
she is
video.
again. Oh my gosh, we've been waiting for this. And
Yeah.
yeah, you can make it as hard on yourself as you want, but it's not gonna help you in any way.
All of your advice has been absolutely wonderful.
You're welcome.
It's been really nice chatting with you. I wanted this to be relaxed. I want people to get to know other nail techs, other professionals, and find out who they are and a little bit more behind the scenes of things they might not know. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
No problem. People are always welcome to just when they're curious, just send me a message. That's my favorite thing about the whole Instagram thing. Just chat. Just say hi and I'll say hi back.
So if you need a new cheerleader, she's here. She'll be your cheerleader.
At your service.